when this hole is completed, it will be 100 blocks in diameter, so it's a really big hole we're digging. And I don't have materials for a beacon, so we're digging it by hand with an efficiency 5 pickaxe. And yeah, one day it will be done. One day in the far future. Distant future? I meant the distant future. The far future doesn't mean anything, that's not English. I'm sorry. So this right here is... we're not in the same world. Yes, pointing that out. This is one of my old survival worlds. I made a video touring this world or whatever. But I dug this hole. This was done using beacons. Either way, this was my first attempt at the same idea, because that's an idea I've had for a long time. This underground gothic city. Yeah, and this was my first idea. I wanted this staircase going down. So this one is a lot lower. This right here is block 19. In our other world, we're at 36. So like this is a lot lower, but that means that there is a lot more staircase to actually get down to this. And this was the first, this was the old entrance I made. I do not like it. I like the new one a lot more. And I was not really going for as much gothic. I was trying to do it kind of like Victorian era, so like neo-gothic. But either way, more modern types of houses. We will not have that in the new one. Also, this is a weird lighting glitch. Doesn't matter. However, there is one difference here. Since this is a lot deeper, this hole is a lot taller. This is from surface level here down to 19. Our other one goes from about surface level down to 36. That's not nearly as deep. This is 41 blocks deep or high, however you want to see it, and the new hole is only 28. However, as I will show you in a bit, we will make it won't be as tall, but it will be taller than 28. And another thing, this hole is 70 by 77. Our new hole is 100 by 100. So our new hole will be bigger than this. And another difference, here we have this whole area and the gate inside the main hole. It's sharing space with the city. In our new underground city, the whole hole will be the city, as we have a separate hole for our entrance. So that's another big thing. So not only is the hole bigger, it's also entirely dedicated to the city rather than the bridge and the wall and gate and stuff. And yes, I think that's all I wanted to say in this world. Now we're back in our world. So as you can see, our gate area here is separate from our city area, which is here. And this will not be flat. So after here we will have a bit of a bridge down, and then we will have different sections of the city at different heights. So some will be lower, which means that we will hopefully have a bigger hole overall. And if we go all the way up this makeshift stair, you can see that I've made a lot of progress. This is the current state of our hole. It's been about 9 hours of digging, and this is what we have so far. I have been cleaning up the ceiling as well, removing all the granite and diorite dirt and replacing it with smooth stone, but I'm keeping the andesite because it gives some variation. We will also probably detail it more later, but yeah, like you can see how the floor looks here, like it's got this weird like white and orange like color splotches, and it doesn't look very good, so I removed those from the ceiling. And if we go over here, you can see how much we have left until down there. So we are now about 16 hours into digging, and progress have been made. It is getting there. It is a pretty big hole. So this is where we're at right now. We are now about 27 hours into digging this hole that you see in front of you. And as you can see, lots of progress. If we go over here, this is the entrance. We only need to go down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more blocks. And then we're at the same height as that. And this flat edge here, this is where the back wall of this gate thing will be. That's why it's so flat on that side. And yeah, we'll keep digging. Hello! It's been very long since I last recorded, and for good reason. I've been working like a crazy person on this hole because I wanted to finish the whole hole in one episode, so that in the future we can work without having to worry about the hole. We can just build, right? So the hole took 76 hours to dig manually using pickaxes like this. Efficiency 4 pickaxes, no beacons because we haven't beaten a wither yet. So 76 hours to dig the hole. Total work time to make this one video have been at this point 89.5 hours, which makes it by far the video I have put. It's by far the most hours I've ever put into one single video. There we go. Previously the highest was like 25 hours ish. So we're at about 90 hours for this one video. And I am really excited to finally be able to show the whole and some other small pieces. I had a birthday, so I built a little castle. Because, I mean, my favorite thing to do in Minecraft is to build castles. So for my birthday I wanted to just build it's a small humble castle, but I just wanted to build a castle without having to worry about recording or anything. So I just built a tiny castle, which I will show in this video. And I did some maintenance and stuff. So the castle itself, it only took 8.5 hours to build, so like it's not a big thing. And I did some other hour. The rest of the hours was working on our home base. I did some small things there, but we'll get to that. We'll get there. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, let's see the hole. So the hole is beyond this gate, and here it is. This is the hole that I've dug. And I've also put in roads. Actually, there would be a square here. It's like a circular square. We have some roads. This would be a cathedral. This outline here. And we have some raised platforms on the sides with roads on them. And we have this big ravine. This is a natural ravine, but I've cleaned it up a lot. All of the side caves, like you can see, and this, I cleaned up all the walls, made them smoother, and replaced all granite and diorite with smooth stone and andesite. See, andesite there, and gravel and dirt as well, just to make everything look smooth and nice. I did the same thing with this hole as well, obviously. And we have staircases here from the platforms. We also have another staircase that is a little bit more fancy. Here, this curves a bit around here. And so this will be a cathedral. This part here will be part of the cathedral as well, and there will be like kind of a tunnel through the building here. And over here at this end, at the end of this road, which I don't know where it will end, so I just built it almost all the way to the wall, but here we will have a big castle. That's one of the reasons we wanted a high ceiling, the cathedral and the castle. So the size of the hole at this point, from this point to the ceiling, there's 31 blocks, and it's about 110 blocks in diameter on both sides. It's basically the diameter is the same. It's not an oval. It's basically like a perfect circle, or perfect-ish. And yes, and then of course this goes deeper. So this is 8 blocks lower than here. So that would be 39 blocks to the ceiling. Hopefully that's enough. I can imagine this cathedral going up like there, and I think that will work out well for us. And we have these small stairs here, which just lead into the which just leads into the gatehouse here. I forgot to put in a trapdoor here, and these sides will probably be blocked off, but whatever, that's for the future. Okay, and as far as materials go, this is what we have collected. This row here is cobblestone. Every single chest on this side is full of cobblestone. Until the last one, that's how much we got. All of these others are full of cobblestone. So that's quite a bit of cobblestone. This wall here is full of smooth stone until here. So all of these are full of stone. This is dirt and a tiny bit more. This is gravel. I moved a lot of the gravel and dirt back already to our main storage base, and I used stone to build the castle I told you about. And these boxes here are diorite. These here are granite, and these are andesite. And here's just some random stuff, and we have like that. I have this set of pickaxes. I use about 6 at a time. I use them until they're really low, like this. I then, when all of them are low, I go back to our skeleton farm. I repair all the pickaxes, and I drop off all of this kind of random stuff. These are stuff that will be used here, so yeah, and I also have an ender chest, and I use the stone cutter a lot. I haven't been using this, of course, because I used the silk touch pickaxe to get this, so I didn't use this more. And yes, so now let's go back to our base. Oh, I almost forgot. Before we look at anything else, we have statistics to look at, obviously. So what do we have that's interesting here? Time played 16 days. Okay, that's not very interesting. What do we have? Number of deaths 27. Oops. It was a long time since my last death, though, I believe, unless I died recently without remembering. There's lots of stats here. Since last death. Yeah, 6.57 days. That's pretty decent. It's like 150 hours. That's good. Okay, then items. This is where we have the interesting stuff. That is a lot of stone. That's the same as before because, well, I haven't broken many diamond pickaxes. Times crafted planks. Times used diamond pickaxe. Now at above double of the stone pickaxe. Picked up lots of stone. Dropped sandstone. Okay. Mobs. Anything interesting? Not really. Okay, so I built this. That was weird, but sure, let's go with that. So this is a stone storage room I made. You put in stones at the top, it's still since last time. That's the problem, that I don't spend much time in the nether, so it's not really doing it very fast, but the idea is that you put the stone types up in those chests, and it will feed through all of these chests and fill them up, and this is the output. So this is where we will eventually move all our stone from our new dig, after we built the city, of course. And we will just have all our stone in a neat little storage room, where we can just have it, put it in the chest at the top. We don't have to worry about opening multiple chests and having to look through multiple chests. We have one output chest, one input chest for each stone type, and this is easily expandable by just extending it, so that would be nice. If we go through this little portal to our base, we have some upgrades to our base. First of all, what is first of all? Well, we have some crafting station here, all the different crafting tables, even ones that don't work yet. I put a lectern here. I was gonna put a book and quill in here with like a to-do list, and then I realized I had no feathers because I haven't killed any chickens, because I don't kill animals except possibly maybe cows in the cow machine, but let's not talk about that. And this is same as before. Yep. Yeah, this is all same. We have a lot of slime. I updated this because it wasn't working, and I put this. I don't know what I showed, but these sweet berry bushes can't grow in one high gap, so I had to extend all of this. Change it just so that they had 2 blocks, then they can all grow berries. And I put in all of these trapdoors here because things were falling out on the backside when I did this, and now they all stay inside. So that is convenient. And then we come to the interesting stuff. So as you can see, there's a slightly new thing here, which is, this is the newest thing I built. This is a bamboo farm. These will grow. When they trigger the observers up there, they will trigger those pistons and will get harvested and collected into here. And here we have planted a lot of bamboo along there, which you may remember, and this is what I've gotten from that. We must harvesting that. And the biggest change is this side here. So we have this small smelter here, which was our main smelter for a long time. And I finally finished this big smelter. So you put in smelter input here, so this is what you want to smelt. You put the fuel in there and they get dispersed along these 8 furnaces, and then the output goes here. So I smelted a lot of the iron that we've gotten from digging the hole, and then I used a lot of it, of course, to make the hoppers for the stone room. And I replaced 2 normal furnaces here with a smoker and a blast furnace for smelting fewer things of those, and this is just a chest for coal for using with these individual furnaces and stuff here. That one doesn't have fuel, it should have. Like so. And this is our Kelp Smelter, which creates fuel for us from our kelp farm, if you're not aware, it's over there. And yeah, we have lots of wool, because I had to turn that off because it produced very much wool. And this is a mess. This is the smelter, the 8 furnace smelter. It's a mess, but it took a lot of work, but I got it to work eventually. So I had problems with the design I used for dispersing the items. Since 1.14 came out, it wasn't reliable anymore, so I had to kind of change it and figure out a new way to do it. Well, it's not a new way, it's basically the same way but slightly different timings and a slightly different way, but it doesn't matter, it's working now. And what else do we have? Do we have anything else over here? I don't think so. I think that's it. We need one of these for where we're going next. And where we're going next is the castle. Go and grab some more food. And I'll see you there. So here we are in Satya, our village. I'm not sure if I showed after I put in the campfires, but it's really nice to have smoke coming out of all these little chimneys and stuff. We have this furnace in the blacksmith that have also just a campfire hidden up there. And to get to our new castle, the castle have been named Castle Evergreen. It's located in this direction, so you have to go over here, over this bridge. And then we go into our coppice trees over here. Oh, hello. And oh, you can actually see it pretty well right there. With a hang bridge. Is that the right word? Whatever, a hanging bridge thing. And for this castle, oh, this part from here on is new. With this castle, I'll try to experiment and use a lot of the new blocks for 1.14. So we have this hang bridge using the campfires. Then this path here leads to our castle. This castle is inspired by a local castle where I live in Sweden called Glimmingahus, and it's a really nice looking castle. Like it doesn't have a ring wall or so, but the keep itself, I really like the design of it. So We have here a little tiny gatehouse, very humble castle, with a tiny little drawbridge here, a cantilever drawbridge. So here is the courtyard. You can go up on the ramparts here. And this here is the smith. And that's where that goes. You can put campfires below a block, and the smoke will go through. So that's really nice. And you can see it through there as well. And a grindstone, an anvil, water to quench the hot metal, and some barrels. I love the barrels for decoration. They're so good. Then you can just walk around here along the crenellations. Then we have a little well here. We have the granary with a cow who loves to stand on the water thing. It always stands there, I don't know why. Maybe it's a nice place. Oh, it jumped down. I'm sure it will jump up soon. And then we have some chickens. And if we continue this way, we have a little bit of storage of just barrels, and the firewood is what this is supposed to be. It's just campfires that have been put out. I was gonna put in oak stairs, like in this direction here, and I forgot that apparently. Future thing to fix, I guess. Then here we have the entrance. It's very colorful inside. The inside walls of castles were very often painted and decorated, so that's what I tried to mimic here with just this glazed terracotta. I just wanted to look like very elaborately decorated and painted walls. We have a carpet. This is the Great Hall where they would eat, and this is for the Lord and Lady of the castle. A fireplace here, and this is the bathroom. And in this direction we have a little bit of storage, and then a big storage room in the cellarium or basement. And then we can move up a floor. We have the servants' quarters, and probably a combination of servant quarter and barracks where the guards live as well. And this is the kitchen. And then if we go up again, we have an empty room because I did not know what to put here, and I kind of just like the design of the room, so I just left it empty. And then here is the cellar, or the living room of the family who owns the castle. So you have a little bit of a table, a fireplace, a nice bed, some storage, and there are ladders to reach the high up windows and close the shutters, and there are shutters for the windows as well. They're not for all the windows because, well, this takes up those spaces, so that's okay. Could fit one by having it kinda open, I guess, but that's okay, doesn't matter. It's nice as it is, I think. And now let's see if we do this. Okay. This is what the castle looks like. So it's very small, it's just a small keep with 2 external buildings and a small wall. And yeah, that's it. You can see the path here leading back to the hang bridge and the village over here. And that's all I have for you now. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.